we substitute this awful process for something more environmentally safe? Hydraulic fracturing, or what is known as fracking, is a technique which rock is fractured by injecting a pressurized liquid in the underground formations which forces a release of oil and gas. Fracking is the result of many water and soil contaminations, polluted air, triggering earthquakes, and multiple industrial disasters and explosions. The results of fracking can be devastating, from harming over half the population with polluted air to causing earthquakes. Fracking isn't our only way of harvesting oil and gas, so why do we continue to harm the environment and ourselves? Hydraulic fracturing is the manner of when pressurized liquid that contains water, sand, and many other additives is injected into wells, which forces the release of oil and gas. In the end, does captured. The process involves the high-pressure injection of fracking fluid, primarily water containing sand or other proppants, into a well bored to create cracks in the deep rock formation through which gas, petroleum, and brine will flow more freely. When the hydraulic pressure is removed from the well, small grains of hydraulic fracturing proppants hold the fractures open. Water and soil contamination is just one of the many unacceptable results of fracking. Wayne Madsen in Let's Continue to Push for Clean Renewable Energy on October 16, 2016 states, thousands of cases of contamination of fresh water supplies located near fracking wells have been reported across the United States. Fracking is everywhere. Currently, 21 states use this technique for extracting oil. Since fracking is in half of our states, the risk of contamination is everywhere. Amy Zong in the article Study Underscores Dangers of Fracking on November 8, 2016 says contamination can occur when liquids spill out from the tanker trucks, transporting them, or during migration of chemicals from fractures to shallow aquifers. Leakage from wastewater pits and unauthorized release of inadequately treated wastewater into the environment can also cause water contamination. Water contamination is one of the most worst effects. If a body of water happens to get polluted and is a reliable drinking source, the risk and results would be overwhelming. As you can see, water and soil contamination is real and can greatly affect the environment. So what can we do? Since the issue is above just a normal person like you and me, not living in the area where fracking occurs, it is hard to get involved. But one way is to support government officials that are against hydraulic fracturing process. During the process of fracking, the chemicals in the liquid that is used to release oil and gas are emitted into the air along with the gas. Due to air pollution, people that live around a fracking site are at risk of multiple health problems, especially children and the elderly. Environment America states on October 13, 2016, that studies show that the closer you are to fracking, the more susceptible you are to suffering negative health effects. These negative effects can include reduced lung function, trigger asthma attacks, and may result in premature death. Children and the elderly are greatly impacted due to the fact that they have weaker immune systems. Environment America also states that families living on the front lines of fracking have suffered nausea, headaches, rashes, dizziness, and other illnesses. Since many men, women, children, and the elderly are experiencing these health effects, there has been multiple protests, petitions, and complaints. The only solution to this toxic threat is to move to 100% renewable energy, said Lena Wright, campaign organizer at Environment Texas. But in the meantime, the legislature should make sure that regulators are properly inspecting oil and gas companies. Take tough enforcement actions when those oil and gas companies violate the law, and stop permitting wells right next to school and daycares. In the end, hydraulic fracturing causes many concerns in society because of all the harmful effects. Soil and water pollutants are one of the major factors. Once the soil is polluted, it takes many years of processes to restore the soil back to where it was. The contaminated water could be devastating if not dealt with properly. Air pollution is dangerous to everyone in the area, with many health risks that can result in premature death. If hydraulic fracturing is not banned nor restricted, it will have a lasting effect on our environment. There are not many things to do to stand against hydraulic fracturing unless you live in a fracking area, but there are petitions online that you can sign and many other resources to consult. So take a stand and fight against hydraulic fracturing today.